Matt Bowen here from the National Football Post, and welcome back to another edition of Chalk Talk. Today I want to get on the chalkboard and talk about Thursday night's game up in Lambeau Field between the Packers and the Bears, because there's been a lot of questions I've been getting on Twitter about the cover 2 defense. And especially down in the red zone, we're going to look at Donald Rodgers' touchdown pass and explain why the cover 2 defense failed. It's not scheme related. Again, it's technique related. Cover 2 is a solid defense. It's a defense I believe in, but you have to play the coach techniques of the defense to see that execution. What does Green Bay have on the field? They have posse personnel. 3 wide receivers, the Z, the W, the X. 1 tight end, which is Jermichael Finley right here, the running back. The Bears kind of with their base nickel package. What you're going to see from Lovie Smith is nickel. They don't play a lot of dime. They play that standard four-man front with the 2 deep shell in the back end. But what does Green Bay want to do? It's the backside, inside release 9 route. They want to occupy this free safety. He's going to play in the deep path, keep him out of the middle of the field. Cornerback's in the sink. In red cover 2, there's no jam. The cornerback just sinks, cushions his 9 route, protects on a possible 7 route, and then reacts to anything in the flat. Front side, again, a 9 route by the Z receiver. Cornerback's in the sink. Strong safety drops the deep half. Flat route from the tight end. But here's the thing. This is Donald Driver right here. They want to take Donald and work him up the middle of the field. Okay, you say, what's the problem with the middle of the field? You get a strong safety in the deep half. The nickel should cushion this. The Mike should drop underneath to cushion that. He runs that inside vertical seam right here. So it really turns into a 3 deep, almost a 5 deep in the red zone with the cornerback sinking. Will plays the seam hook to this side of the formation. So you can see we have the coverages right here. The problem what happens last night is this flat route. This is why you run a flat route versus cover 2. You want to set the bait for the corner to drive, for the nickel to sit short, and for the Mike to sit short. And last night, middle linebacker Brian Urlacher stutters his feet right here. So right now you're losing that inside vertical seam. The other problem is the strong safety. And this is a position I played during my career. We have 2 verticals in the deep half. You're responsible for both. You're going to overlap here, overlap here. Yes, you have the players underneath that have to help you, but you have to stay square in your pedal. Always stay square, always read the eyes of the quarterback. What does Aaron Rodgers do? He pumps to this 9 route out here. Forces safety major right to open his hips. When you're opening the hips in the deep half, out in the field you can recover with an open angle technique, which is open your hips back to the quarterback, or closed angle technique, which is almost like a baseball term where you head whip and get back. Down the red zone, you don't have time for that. So with major right going over here, Brian Urlacher sitting short, this zone is gone. Free safety Chris Kiney occupied. He'll overlap late to the football. This is a clear throw for Aaron Rodgers right to the middle of the field. Now, is that on the defensive scheme? Sure it is, but it's really on technique here. Because if you play the right technique, you get the drop from Urlacher, get the square drop from major right, you're going to be able to wall off this and force Rodgers to go to the flat, or a possible check down from Cedric Benson. And that's how the Packers beat the Bears cover 2 last night.